Good morning, good morning, good morning. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I think that's it. How are you guys doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Tanya LaShawn Bryant. I'm a life coach. I am the proud owner of Abundant Life Women, where we support women in just simply overcoming fear so that they can take action and move forward and go be who God's called them to be. I'm super excited to be on. Normally, I'm on Tuesday morning for what we call a dose of encouragement. And then that is where I provide motivation, inspiration, and just encouragement to help you take action, to help you move forward. Now, I normally was on, would normally come on at 7 a.m. on Tuesdays. I'm having to shift that time because, of course, I'm pivoting, I'm making moves, I'm doing all of these things that Father's called me to do. And so um, I'm just excited to be on. And just to share my heart, just to encourage you and to inspire you all. Now, my lane that I normally focus in on, as I said, is I support women in their journey to really deal with that fear, because fear is something that hinders us from moving forward. And so, my topic today, and will not be on long, is I will not be paralyzed by fear. Right? I want you to say that. I will not be paralyzed by fear. We often dim down our brightness. We often don't take action because of fear. And it is so very much time for us to really begin to combat that, us to really begin to deal with that fear. And so Tanya, what is fear? I'm so glad that you asked me. Fear is a distressing emotion aroused by impending danger, evil, pain, etc., whether it's real or imagined. Fear is something that we deal with every day. Fear is not necessarily bad, but it can be bad if we allow it to stop us from moving forward. If we allow it to paralyze us. It's time. It's time for you to confront and deal with your fear. So, Tanya, why are you talking about fear? And so, I have been on somewhat of a hiatus from Facebook, social media, been kind of refocusing and pivoting and revamping. And in my time away, I became an author. I gave birth to a book. I'm super excited about my book. It's called How to Become a Fear Overcomer, a practical guide to living an abundant life. As you know, my business is called Abundant Life Living. God created us to live an abundant life, to live this Zoe life, the absolute fullness of life. But we have to begin to get rid of the barriers. We have to begin to get rid of the things that are stopping us. Good morning, Aretha. Good morning, Michelle. So glad that guys were able to join. We got to get rid of those things that's hindering us. It's time for us to do that self-evaluation and check us. And so one of the tools, one of the things that so stops us from living is fear. That emotion. Fear is an emotion, and we can control it. We can cause it to get into balance. How many of you are not living your fullness of life because you are afraid? How many of you are not taking action? You know, maybe Father is saying, okay, daughter, you need to go back to school because what I have called you to do is going to require some greater learning. Maybe it's time for you to switch jobs. You are not happy where you're at because you're not doing what you should be doing. What's stopping you? And oftentimes it's that distressing emotion, that emotion, whether it's real or imagined, that's stopping us from living. And so today it's time. It's time. We are in September, right? We have a few more months before the end of the year. It's time for you to begin to take the necessary action, to make the moves, to begin to live that abundant life. And so I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you today. Begin to take the action. Begin to make those moves. Begin to do what you need to. Begin to do the very thing that you're afraid to do. Because on the other side of that action, when you begin to move, God's going to rain down his blessings. Now, I've been talking about this whole idea of, okay, I got to deal with my fear. And so, as I said, I am now an author. My book is in the editing stage. I am tweaking it, cleansing it. I just got it back from the editor. I'm so excited to just make this move. Again, this book, how to become a fear overcomer, a practical guide for living an abundant life, has been in me for such a long time. But I finally dealt with my fear. I finally dealt with the procrastination. I finally dealt with the things that's stopping me from doing the work that my soul must have. And so I birthed this book. Right. It shall be coming out sometime by the beginning of October. Like I said, I'm in that process of getting it, making it prettified and getting the cover and all that stuff. But again, that it came out of me confronting and dealing with my fear. It came out of me saying, you know what? No longer am I going to allow fear to control me. Yes. Amen. Amen. Great. I want you to have that book. Thank you so much. God bless you. It is so time. It's so time. And so I want to share with you. I've been talking about fear. I want to share with you a guide that I created as you're waiting for that book to manifest. What's great about the book, it's a how-to. Right. So I talk about fear. I share kind of some of my stories, some of the things that I confronted, and then I give you some how-tos. How do I begin to deal with this fear? How do I become a fear overcomer? Right. And so I want to share with you, I created a little mini guide to help you begin that process. Begin the process to become a fear overcomer. And so you can go to abdlifeliving.com/FO guide to download it for free. It's a 3-page guide that I created. It is some snippets that I took from my book, right? And some steps of how you can begin to become what I call a fear overcomer. One thing you need to understand is that fear is always going to be there. Right? It's going to always be there, but how are you going to respond? How are you going to overcome it? What strategies, what things are you going to do to allow it not to cause you to be paralyzed by fear? Right? My topic, I will not be paralyzed by fear. I want you to say that today as you go about your day. I will not be paralyzed by fear. All right. And so the next thing I want you to do, I want you to go to the abdlifeliving.com/FO guide, right? To get your free fear overcomer guide. Download that guide. When you get that guide, I want you to look at step number 1. So in this guide, I came up with some practical tools to help you in this process. Now, many of you know that I am a life coach. So what a life coach does is they walk along, they partner with individuals to help them achieve various goals that they're trying to ascertain. right? A coach doesn't do the work, you do the work, but they're on the sideline. They're on the sideline, encouraging you, challenging you, right? And so one of the tools that we use as a coach is we use what we call powerful questions. Those are thought-provoking questions that make you think, that help you move forward and begin to take action. And so with the powerful questions, they help you get clear. They help you get clear. So in this guide, the Fear Overcomer Guide, the first step is I ask you 4 clarifying questions to help you get clear, to help you begin to understand, what is it I'm afraid of? Why am I afraid of? See, I can't tackle certain things if I don't understand what it is I'm tackling, or why I'm responding and acting a certain way. And so this guide will help you begin the process of dealing and confronting with your fear. So that first step is answering those questions to help you get clarity. Now, one of the ways that I was able to really kind of begin to deal with my fear is, another one of the ways is I began to confess. I began to change my language. See, we have to understand that your language is so powerful. Your words have power. Your words create your circumstances and your situations. You've got to begin to change your language. So another tool that I have in the guide is what I call daily affirmations. And if you've been rocking with me for a minute, you know I'm all about your confessions and affirmations, because when you speak what you want to see happen. So you've got to begin to change your language. So I've got over 17 different affirmations to help you begin to confront fear. Amen. Again, I'm about to pop off, but I just wanted to give you that little dose of encouragement. You can go to abdlifeliving.com/FO guide to download the free Overcomer Guide today to begin your journey and getting free of fear. God bless you. I'm excited. You will be seeing me much more regularly. I will be coming back on to do my dose of encouragement every Tuesday morning. Again, the time will be around 6:30, just because I had to move some things around. But I am here. I am so here for you, to help support you in your journey to be the best that God's called you to be. God bless you, and thank you so much for joining me. You take care. Have an awesome day. Go download that Fear Overcomer Guide. Go to abdlifeliving.com/FO guide. God bless you. I will see you on these social media streets next week, if not sooner. Take care. Bye.